Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hello and welcome. My name is A1DeLaTorre and I go by A1DeLaTorre on all social media. For today's video, as you can tell, it is going to be my first impressions on the This probably says nothing to you guys. I went over to my local Sephora this morning and picked up the Fenty Beauty collection. Well, not the entire collection. I picked up the stuff that caught my attention. It launched this morning at 10 a.m. I actually did order some stuff online last night, well, at 12 a.m. But I was not going to wait 3 days for it to get here, so I proceeded to go spend more money in store today. So in store, I picked up 4 items, being the foundation, the like highlight contour trio, a highlight, and did I pick up 4 items? I'm not sure, but point being, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my first impressions, my automatic, like how I feel about it. Please remember that just because something doesn't work for me does not mean it will not work for you, and vice versa. So yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm so excited. I have not played with anything since I got home. I wanted to make sure that everything was done on camera, so let's go. Okay, so yes, I did get 4 items. The first one being the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Long Wearing Foundation. I got matched in the shade 150. I'm not really sure how it's gonna look on me, but we'll see. The next item I purchased was the Match Stix Trio. It comes with a conceal, contour, and highlight stick. And I got it in light. They had light, medium, and dark or deep. I'm not sure what the name is, but they have 3 sets. The set that I got comes with linen, amber, and starstruck. The next product I picked up is the Universal Lip Luminizer in Gloss Bomb. No, Fenty Glow. And last but certainly not least, I picked up the Kilowatt Highlighter Duo in the shade Mean Money and Hustla Baby. I actually picked up another one on my order last night, but that's not here yet, so I'm going to go ahead and start with a primer. I did not pick up her primer simply because I'm not really super like, you must apply a primer every single time you wear makeup type of person, you know, like there's days where I don't apply primer and, you know, nothing happens. So I'm just going to go ahead and be taking the Step 1 Hydrating Primer from Makeup Forever. And I'm just going to be applying this onto my face. And nothing crazy. Okay, now to get started with the fun stuff, I'm going to go ahead and take the Pro Filt'r foundation. I got matched in 150. I want to say it might be too light. This is what the foundation packaging looks like. It comes in a glass container. It's cloudy on the outside. How would you say that? Like when the packaging, the glass is cloudy? I'm not sure if that's the word. But it's cute. It comes with a pump, which is a plus, and on the back it just says shake well, and I was told in store as well to make sure that I check the foundation, so I'm going to do as I'm told. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it on my foundation brush from Smashbox. You know, it's watery, but I almost expected it to be more runny. It's not as runny as I anticipated. So here we go. I feel that's, oh my god, okay, maybe it is a little runny. Whoops. I feel like it is going to be a little light. I did get told in store that it oxidized a little bit, so we will see if maybe once it's done oxidizing, how it looks on my skin. I would definitely say medium to full coverage. It feels like it's drying down decently quick. So I would say to make sure that you don't like apply just little dots and then go in and blend, I would say work into the foundation, simply because I'm afraid that if it was to dry down once you've put like the dots on your skin, you're going to have a hard time blending it. It legit doesn't smell like anything, which is good. I was kind of expecting it to have a smell. I feel like a lot of liquid foundations do. but okay, so with one layer, you guys can see that you can still see some blemishes. You can definitely still see my freckles. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply another layer just to see how it sits on my skin and see how much we can build it up. Yeah, so it is a very liquidy foundation. Since I do have normal to dry skin, I kind of wish I was more on the dry side at the moment, just so I can see if it clings onto any dry patches. I know I am a little dry around my nose right now, so I will definitely zoom you guys in once I have let this work into the skin, just so you guys have an idea of what it might look like if you as well have dry patches. Okay, so this is what the foundation is looking like on me. I got shade 150. I feel like it is too light for me. It does oxidize a little bit, but nothing to make a huge difference. So I will have to go back and get maybe a shade darker, just so that I don't look so pale on days that I just want to throw on a little bit of foundation. The foundation retails for $34. So I'm going to skip out on using my regular concealer, and I'm actually going to take the contour set. I thought these were pretty cool. They are magnetic. So for these, I got the shade 100, well, the set 100 Light, and that comes with Linen, Amber, and Starstruck. I'm going to go ahead and start with Amber, which is a cool contour shade. They look like this, and they come with a decent amount of product, I would say. You can get the set for $54, or you can buy each one for $25. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour. I feel like it feels like pretty smooth, like pretty satiny on the skin. It does tug a little bit, but I'm assuming that's just because it's a cream product and it's not really warmed up. Normally with cream product, you do have to warm it up a little bit. Okay, so for now, that is what I'm going to apply, and I'm going to blend that out using a Smashbox Full Coverage Foundation brush. So I would say this color is a little ashy for me. I normally don't like my contour to be this ashy, but for the most part, it's blending out nicely. No problem there. Let's see how my forehead blends out. I'm just gonna go ahead and in circular motion. I feel like I did let the foundation underneath set a decent amount, so I'm hoping that nothing is moving around once I like zoom in. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like in the areas that I applied the contour, it did lift my foundation a little bit. So that is what Amber is looking like on my skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take Linen to conceal as well as highlight. Once again, it is 0.25 ounces of product. So the product definitely has to be warmed up on the skin, I feel like, in order for it to get decent payoff. Just to be fair, I'm going to go ahead and blend one eye in and then go ahead and move to the next. And I'm just going to be blending that in with a beauty blender. I feel like that blended out really nicely and it has decent coverage. Let's see if we can build it a little more without having it get cakey. I normally crease right under the eye because I do have fine lines. So I am going to set this like I would my Shape Tape. I don't really bake. I honestly just put it on, let it sit for a few seconds, and then go ahead and wipe it off. I'm going to apply the Laura Mercier translucent powder the same way that I would on any other concealer. So everything's blended out. And with the same sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and work it into my skin. Yeah, it has some pretty intense coverage, I would say. So right off the bat, I would have to say that I would honestly just pick up the shade Linen on its own and pay the $25 for just this instead of paying $54 for the trio. One, because I'm not liking the contour, like Wildlife. And two, because I'm not really a cream highlight type of person. And the third stick that it comes with is a cream highlight. So if you prefer using creams like on the daily, then it's common sense that it's cheaper to get the trio. So just looking at my face on my mirror from afar looks good. Up close, it doesn't look that bad. My eyes, I feel like I struggle with my eyes sometimes because my eyelids tend to get really dry, and you can definitely tell on my eyelids right now that they're dry. So I would assume that if you have dry skin, that's probably what it's gonna look like on your skin. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks not, I feel like it looks scaly almost. And this is on the side of my nose. Right here, you can kind of tell it's dryish. So I would definitely say if you have dry skin, skip out on the foundation. If, you know, you want to go for the foundation because of the coverage or whatever, I would not set it. Because the moment you set it, I feel like it's just gonna, like, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like it would feel like. The trio comes with the highlight, and this is called Starstruck, and this is what it looks like. I mean, it's stunning. I'm going to go ahead and use that on the bridge of my nose, as well as Cupid's bow. I'm just going to tap that in with my finger, and then I'm also going to take that on my brow bone. I definitely feel like this color is more of a like rose gold. It is stunning though. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some on my brow bone. Nothing crazy. Okay, so it definitely applies better when you apply it directly from the stick and then blend it out. I feel like when you try to pick it up with a brush, you're not really getting much. So in fact, the contour looks very natural now that I am looking at it, like once it's settled in. I don't mind it, but I don't like how it lifted my foundation. So I am going to keep you guys updated, and I will try it next time with blending it in with a sponge and seeing if that has a difference, if that makes a difference. I almost want to say it was the brush that once I was blending, it lifted what was underneath. I don't really have that problem using a brush normally, so I guess we're just gonna have to see how it works. The next thing that I purchased was the Kilowatt's Duo Highlighter in the shade Mean Money and Hustla Baby. So this is the color I picked up. In store, I did order 2 more online. And this is what it looks like. I like that it's the compact split in 2 and the fact that it comes with a mirror. I personally like compacts that have mirrors because I can just throw it into my bag, touch up throughout the day, and it's not like I'm having to get one thing out and then, hey, here's my mirror. It's all in one. Each slot comes with 0.12 ounces. So to apply it, I'm going to be taking the all over shadow brush, and I'm going to be applying the shade on the left, which is Mean Money. And I'm going to be placing that down first and then applying Let's try that again. I feel like I was expecting more of a like boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and try Hustla Baby and see if that's a little more intense. I'm going to be taking that on an Anastasia A10 brush. They swatch beautiful, like just, they look stunning, so. Okay, this is more like it. That does look very pretty on the skin. The first one, I feel like I struggled getting it to show up, but I feel like the first one is more of a like natural glow, like on days where you're not really wearing makeup and you just want like that extra, like, oh, look at me, but not, hey, I'm wearing highlight. I feel like that's definitely what the first shade is. Hustle Baby is definitely more of a, bitch, my highlight is poppin' type of glow. She has a shade called, let me get the name for you guys, Trophy Wife. It looks like this. It's like a true gold, yellow gold. It was very shimmery, very in your face. I wanted it so bad, but honestly, I was never going to use it. I'm very picky with how highlights look on me, let alone a yellow gold highlight. So that is what the highlight is looking like. That's pretty intense. And I feel like it looks like skin. Like it doesn't sit on the face like powder. It honestly looks like it's my skin, so that is definitely a plus for highlight. Now, the next and last final product that I purchased in store today, sorry, and I'm not sure if I told you guys, this retails for $34 as well. And you guys can also get, she has, I believe, 4 shades that are split pan, or you can get 2 shades that are the entire pan. Trophy Wife being one of them. I'm going to be applying the Gloss Bomb, the Universal Lip Luminizer in the shade Fenty Glow. Ooh, this is pretty. This smells good, but I can't really describe what it smells like. It smells good though. So it comes with a doe foot applicator. So yeah, let's go ahead and pop this baby on. This feels like I just applied chapstick. It's not sticky. It honestly feels like I'm wearing this bad boy. And this is like one of my all-time favorite chapsticks. So this, I think, by far has to be my favorite product that I've tried so far from the collection. So I would definitely say first impressions is the foundation definitely feels comfortable on the skin. I wouldn't say it feels heavy or anything like that. It has very good coverage. You can definitely build it up and it doesn't look bad. The only thing I would point out though, since it is a matte foundation, 90% of the time I try staying away from them because my skin can be dry at times. Overall, I just say be careful if you have dry skin. So for the Kilowatt Duo, I kind of struggled with Mean Money. Like it wasn't really showing up. It's, like I said, it's definitely a very, like, oh, just from within type of glow. I'm not really sure how I feel about the Duo. I feel like if only one shade's gonna work for me, I might as well just get the full pan, but unfortunately, one of them was way too dark for me and the other just really didn't call my attention. So I would definitely say as far as the contour and highlight Match Stix Trio goes, it is definitely worth getting the trio if you like using your cream products to contour and highlight. I feel like I would have been better off purchasing just linen on its own because I do like how that covered under the eyes. It definitely highlighted as well as it sit really nice on my skin. I'm not complaining about that. I wouldn't say, you know, it's like, oh, pass on it. No, I like linen for under my eyes. I would definitely consider picking up singles instead and making my own trio, although that is a little bit more expensive. I feel like that's the only way I would get my money's worth. So that's something to keep an eye on. I would have to say that's my first impression on the stuff that I picked up from the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna collection. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but I was definitely expecting a lot more. So if you pick it up, let me know how you like everything. I know a lot of people are going to absolutely love this collection. I like the fact that she has 40 shades. Like, if you're a makeup company and you come out with a foundation line, you have no excuse to not offer shades for everyone. You know, like, that's definitely, she fucking killed it on that. 40 shades on her first launch, her first foundation. She, you know, no excuses. So that's definitely, like, So yes, my loves, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed my 100% honest first impressions. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next one. Besitos!